Welcome back to the Team Transcom 8000. First thing we're going to do is set the 10.24, which presumably is used on the receive side of things. It's the crystal there, and it's the trimmer there, TC1. We're just going to put our probe onto the bottom pin of the transistor. I've got it connected to a frequency counter, and we've got 10.23995. So we'll just pull that up to 10.24. Which we've now done. So we've got 10.24. So that's the first thing I wanted to do. So we're on channel 20, we're on 27.79125. We can hear that actually working. I'll just turn the volume up. But it's actually as deaf as a post. So whether or not we can run through the receiver and improve matters, we'll see. Right, because it's pretty on the deaf side, I just want to make sure the detector's somewhere near. So if we go for L7, which is the detector, we're going to get maximum output into the oscilloscope and for the best symmetry, and that appears to be where we are there. Just see how that affects with L6, and then just check L5 while we're at it. Now if we go for these front end ones, this radio is crystal filtered, that's the filter there. So we'll just go for these front end ones. Start with L1. Whether or not it's got a fault, because you know it is very deaf, it is more than possible. I was too slow there, wasn't I? So that's 30 microvolts, which of course should be a whacking signal. It should be about S7, not like you're listening to. There's probably enough transistor in the front end here. You just never know, so it's best if I just go through it. Check the ones either side of the filter. No, I'll have to do some fault finding, I think, there. Right, so back onto this is the next day, because we've done some work in the meantime. And I thought, well, there must be something wrong with the front end transistor, which is a 2SK192, or the next one in line, which is also a 2SK192, which we didn't have in stock. So I put it on the transistor tester, and it seemed to be okay. So I thought, well, it's not that then. So I started putting the signal into the circuit earlier, and I found that if I injected it straight onto the transistor of the first FET there, that I was actually getting a better signal than when it went through the coil there. So I whipped out the coil, and luckily we got a scrap chassis, and that coil turned out to be open circuit. So there we have one Duff coil, which doesn't have any markings at all, so that's why we buy scrap chassis. Somebody managed to smash the front off one of these, and hence the scrap chassis. Paid £2 for it, so that's money well spent. So we'll move on to the rest of the alignment. It's now receiving, you're hearing it at 1 microvolt. That's 0.3, 0.2. it does what you expect it to do. Right, so I'll just turn that down a bit. VR6 is the signal level meter, so I'll put an S9 equivalent signal on the meter. VR6 is that one there. So we'll see what we've got on the meter. Full set of bars. Let's knock that down to S9. That is S9. Let's see what happens when we turn up the signal generator. There is a plus 30 comes in. So that's fine. Now, this radio has an external S-meter socket, which is the little 2.5mm jack, if I can just show you there. And the adjustment for an accessory S-meter is variable resistor 11. Variable resistor 11 is there. That was transmit level, that's receive level for an external meter. So that just leaves the squelch preset, which is there. So let's see how the squelch performs. Set the squelch, signal generator on. Comes in at S1. Let's see what it does on full. It's a bit too insensitive on full, so we'll just adjust that till it comes in. I like it to come in round about S9. I'll just zoom out rather than move the radio, especially if I find the right button. There we go. Let's see how that performs now. So switch the signal generator off. Squelch to threshold. Signal generator on. Try again. Signal generator on. Coming in at 1 microvolt. Squelch to full. Comes in at 300 microvolts. That's all right. So there we have it. I can't really think there's anything else to tell you about. We've got just on the switches here. In fact, I'll put it the right way around so we can actually see it. You've obviously got the on and off power thing. It's got the scan facility. Let's put the signal generator on. See if it stops on 20. There we are. Let's lock out of the control panel. The EU or the UK set of channels. Doesn't appear to remember where you were. How annoying. It's got dual watch, which is no doubt programmable somehow. And last channel there, so let's just try that with scan. We'll stop scan, press last channel. Yeah, that works. That's great. These tiny little fiddly knobs for volume and for squelch. But of course it does glow in the dark, this set. And if we turn the bench light off, man, it could do with having the front cleaned up. So there we have it, the Team Transcom 8000, and that had been discarded because of that coil being duff. But without having a scrap set, we would have been in a bit of a quagmire trying to find that. Thanks for watching.